David Letterman only has 13 shows left, and President Obama stopped by the late night set tonight.
All the best in
Well,
life.
Dave, let me just say this, and I mean this sincerely, and I know I speak for Michelle. She probably had a chance to say it herself. You know, we've grown up with you. The country, I think, has, you know, after a tough day at the office or coming home from work, knowing you've been there to give us a little bit of joy, a little bit of laughter, it has meant so much. And you know, you're part of all of us. And so,
well,
for you to
thank you very much.
but you've given us a great gift, and we love you.
CBS will be paying tribute to the late night legend with a primetime special hosted by Ray Romano at 9:30 Eastern. Here's a preview.
My sitcom, Everybody Loves Raymond, was all about a family. Dysfunctional family, but family. David Letterman's show, they have a family too. Some of them, pretty crazy.
We really are a family, and Dave is the crazy uncle everyone is hoping will be put in a home.
Paul Schaefer, an integral part of this program for 33 years.
It's much easier if I just tell people I work for Leno.
One of our stage managers, Biff Henderson.
Derek, you are one good-looking son of a bitch.
I heard you say that to everyone.
No, I don't. You are one good-looking son of a bitch.
You're telling me.
You can send in for the transcripts of the Oprah Winfrey Show, and then our stagehands, Pat and Kenny, read the Oprah transcripts.
Please welcome Bette Midler.
Thank you, Oprah.
We're going to go in now to meet our neighbors. Hi, Mujibur. How you doing? And is that Sarah Jewell right behind you?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I just decorated.
I read you wear pajamas, Miss Barbara.
I don't wear pajamas, I wear nighties.
There's Rupert G. in the Hello Deli. So you're an intern in the finance department?
Yep.
Yeah, had much experience parallel parking?
I haven't done it in a while.
Oh, my God.
Hi, I'm Alan Coulter.
Hello?
What's up? What's up? What?
So who's the best kisser?
Sean Penn, he loves to party. He's a party man.
Woo-hoo, woo-hoo.
Our own Calvert DeForest.
Ah! It's a giant bird! Lord help us! Run for your lives, everybody!
Covering the Winter Olympics for us, please say hello to my mom. How are things over there in Norway?
Still cold.
Top 10 things my mom said to me while I was growing up.
I know what you're doing in there.
So fun to watch. Joining me as Vice President of Late Night Programming at CBS East Coast, Vinnie Favale. He is also the executive producer of tonight's show.
Yes, one of a team of a small army that got together to put this 90 minutes.
And it looks to be worth it.
Oh, absolutely. Every minute. You have to watch it, DVR it, do whatever you got to do.
It is fun not only to see what was done 20 years ago, 15 years ago on the show, but also the ideas that other than comedians and other shows have picked up from it, right?
Absolutely. You know, if YouTube existed when Dave first started, Dave's show is YouTube, actually, when you think about it. It's got like little bits of stuff that's kind of off the wall, a lot of animal stuff.
Before we get too far, I do want to pull up one clip that we found, I believe, which is 33 years old. Rob?
In New York City, a native of Brooklyn, New York. Please welcome Vincent Favale.
I'm going to throw my voice to the dummy, and he will throw it back to me, resulting in two voices. There it goes. Wait, let me tune up. Actually, I don't play guitar. I just brought it for respect. It makes me look sensitive. I don't know an E string from a G string. Okay.
So this was Vinnie Favale, the ventriloquist, sort of pseudo ventriloquist.
Yes, the one who makes full use of his lips.
But I mean, an example of what Dave did and what he still can do, just sort of throwing whatever.
He did not care that no one knew who I was. I think part of the charm of his show the early days, and even now, was you didn't have to be a celebrity to be on the show. Yeah. Look at Rupert, look at Biff. Biff is actually the stage manager. He's not a celebrity, although he is.
He was like, we like this. It might work. We don't know, but let's try it.
Let's do it. And part of it was the restriction, I think, that was put on the show by Carson. When he followed Carson, there were certain things that Dave wasn't allowed to do. Certain guests he couldn't have on, couldn't have a big band. So that's why it was a small rock combo.
What were some of your favorite clips when you look back?
Oh,
when you're
looking
putting
at this,
special
it was
together?
great because we actually had access to the NBC archives.
Oh, you did?
NBC was great about it, and so this is truly Dave's life on television. Now, it's not everything that I wanted from NBC because we didn't have enough time, but stuff like Dave in the suit of Velcro, just trampoline onto the wall, dunking into Alka-Seltzer as a human Alka-Seltzer, and then just the remotes that he did, just bulbs, just lampshades, stuff like that.
How has it developed over these 22 years on CBS, in your estimation?
Well, you know, it's interesting because I think the talk has become more important, the talk portion of the show, as Dave if there's someone on the show that he really, like tonight we had the president of the United States on.
And Will Ferrell.
And Will Ferrell, how's that? So the show always seemed to be equally divided between comedy and talk. The first half hour was the monologue, the top 10 list, Dave at the desk doing whatever comedy he was going to do. And then over the years, depending on the guest like tonight, I'm sure the comedy might be cut back a little to allow for more time with the president. But some of my favorite comedic moments are the ones that you don't expect, which you'll see a lot in the special tonight with Dave, with the entertainers, whatever celebrities on there, and something happens like a Joaquin Phoenix. No one saw that coming.
Oh gosh.
And that was kind of
one
shades
of the famous, one of the famous moments.
That was, and we have actually the original version of that, which happened at NBC on our show tonight when Crispin Glover, who played the dad in Back to the Future.
Oh, yes.
Mainstream movie, big star. He comes on completely out of control, and he drop-kicked the karate kick to Dave, and he just missed his face. Dave picked up the top 10 list and said, I got to check on this, and Dave walked off his own show.
13 shows left, original shows, plus...
I call it 14 and a half if you count the 90-minute special. But yeah, starting tonight at 11:30, sadly, it's the first of 13 final shows, jam-packed with guests, Oprah Winfrey, George Clooney, Tom Hanks. I'm sure Bill Murray will be in that mix.
So the discussion has been the whole time on who the last guest is going to be.
Right.
And
now,
Bill was his first.
Right. Now, do you remember, I don't know if Dave's going to do the same thing here, but if you remember, Johnny had two last shows. There was one show that people think is the last with Bette Midler
and Robin.
Which was amazing.
Right.
And then he did a show after that, which was just him reminiscing.
Right.
So I'm not quite sure what Dave's going to do. I'm sure there'll be some surprises. I can't wait. I'll be crying and watching.
It's so interesting you say that what Letterman's show was, what it started as 33 years ago, would have succeeded so well today in the sort of raw brilliance that can be the interwebs, right?
And
I mean, like these moments.
Think about it. These shows are made up of little. It's not like a 1 hour drama where you need to see the whole thing. They're little pieces. Like the top 10 list would have been a viral thing if Google existed back then, or the internet.
And that's what current comedians and other hosts have embraced so fully, is trying to create those moments that go beyond the broadcast.
They go beyond the show. And, you know, the funny thing is it's like Dave's legacy has been on NBC and CBS, and now it seems to will live on in YouTube in a way. It's almost like we'll always have YouTube. You know, there's always going to be, whether it's legal or not, people are going to try to put stuff up there.
Yep.
And but it's an amazing legacy, over 6,000 shows, over 18,000 guests. We have a piece tonight that's so great where there's like a handful of guests that you can probably count on two hands that have been with Dave from the very beginning. And consistently, like Tom Hanks, like Jerry Seinfeld, like Howard Stern, Bill Murray, Julia Roberts. So we did this wonderful segment where we show their first appearance, which goes back like over 30 years. Their kind of mid-period appearance, like first show on CBS, and in some cases their last appearance, Jerry Seinfeld. When you see Seinfeld, you go, wow, that's like what else has survived that long, 33 years?
Well, not his hair.
Not his hair, no.
Apologies, Jerry's
Oh
brilliant.
my God.
Brilliant. My
Jeff said that, not me.
I'm
Jeff
sorry,
said that.
Jerry, yes. We can't wait to see tonight.
Thank you.
We can't wait to see the next 13 episodes. And we thank you for coming by,
Thank you so
Vinnie.
much for having me.
Thank you very much.
Excited.